Hi everyone, today I am going to show you how to make this super extra large jumbo twisted batik or Jojo bow, whatever you particularly refer to. This is in 46 inches, which for me is a very big style. It ends up being almost 8 inches by 5 inches, so I've actually gone down a little bit of size in the measurements of the ribbon. I'm actually using only 44 inches this time instead of 46, and like I said, it gives you a different sizing. So the first thing I've done is I have got my ribbon, I have folded it in half, and I've taken my lighter with the clear blue bit of the flame, so the clear bit there, I've heat sealed all the way across there. And I've also heat sealed both the ends, again in the clear blue bit of the flame, and I have also lightly pinched, so I've got a guide to show exactly where the centre is, and I've just done that to mark that there. And then the other thing is, just move this out of the way so we've got more surface area, is for you guys to help you visualise this. This is the very centre of the ribbon, and I have marked this with my threader pen, and if you do this, it goes away. So basically from that line, because that is the centre, I took my ruler and help you visualise to begin with, and this is all no-sew, this one, is I marked a little cross across centre, and then I've also got a blue dot here and a blue dot here, and that signifies 3 inches across because we don't want more glue than that. The other thing is if you are going to make this entirely no-sew with all glue from your glue gun alone, then you don't want to go massively overboard and put tons and tons of glue, which is the other reason why I did this visually for you. So just above that centre line that we have just created, I do a super thin layer, and you want to take this loop so it gives you this figure 8 look, and this is what people refer to when we talk about figure 8s. And you want to do that directly over your centre line. Make sure you've not got any over glue. And then we want that just below that line there. Again, super thin layer of glue, because otherwise it will make it very difficult to pinch. And you want to take this one and make this into a figure 8 and line it up like that. And this is the shape that you should now have, and this is what we talk about when we refer to figure 8 shapes. So from here we are going to take it and fold it directly in half so that we get nice balanced loops. And again, at this point, once you've got your fold across, get your lighter, clear blue the bit of the flame again, and crease that. If you've got many hair straighteners or clean hair straighteners that you don't use, then you can use those to do this instead, and it can be a little bit quicker. But if you only have the lighter, a lighter will do. But especially on these lighter colours, stay in that clear blue bit of the flame, otherwise you'll get like a smoke or like a very faint, like almost like a smudge on your ribbon, so don't do that. Okay, so you should now have something that looks like this. So you've got this triangle and our loops are all balanced. Okay, now we shall take it back so that we've got our figure 8 again, and when we've got our line here, I'm going to put some glue here, and again, really thin, just a little bit, not too overboard. Take this side where we've got our crease now, and you want to line up your lines across our centre mark to here, so that they're all in a line like this. And then we're going to glue a little bit over here, across to this corner there. Again, only a little tiny bit of glue, not too much. Bring this side, line up that with your line it up with there, and just so you're aware, visually, these two lines are the back of your bow. These crosses, this cross shape, is the front of the bow. And the other thing I'm going to do, just to hold this in place, is I am just going to add just a little bit more glue, just to hold the back in place, because we're going to pinch it in a second. It just makes doing the pinches a little bit easier. Now, to get this, for the big sizes, I like to do 4 creases in the centre. Now, to get nice even creases, what you want to do is bring your bow in half like this, so your corner here and your corner here is centered. Then push it back against your thumb and down, so you get 1 crease, and then back and against your thumb for 2 creases here, and then we repeat that on the other side using the first side that we've done to balance the creases. Now at this point you can use a cable tie, you can wrap thread, you can do anything at all, you can even glue. Whatever you want to do to bring these together you can do, but for me, I take my needle and thread with which is threaded, just so I don't rip my background, because I need a little bit of force just to get the needle through, and like I said, I don't want to wreck this, it's only paper at the moment. Is I take a needle and thread straight through my creases, and then I wrap it round a good couple of times like this, all nice and tight. Don't go through your ribbon. And then cut your thread off. And always remember, when it comes to making bows, it's the methods that make sense to you. So from here you will have a basic twisted batik bow. Now I will tell you this, twisted batiks always look a little bit floppy to begin with. It takes a little bit of manipulation to get them to lie how you like and how you want. But what we're going to do is we're going to add the clip to the back. There we go, and you can see the 2 lines at the back again to indicate it's the back. We're going to take some 9mm ribbon, and we're going to heat seal our end here as well. And we're going to go round once, open the clip, round twice, over the original layer of ribbon. Now I don't have matching perfect coloured ribbon today, so what I have done is I have got myself some 3-inch ribbon, and I'll show you how to make a scrunchie knot for your centre. There we go. So now we're going to take our 3-inch ribbon, which I have folded in 3, like this, made 1-inch ribbon, and then we are going to make a fish shape like this, and then bring 1 tail through, so we've got a knot, and then we are going to pull that tighter till it's nice and scrunched up. and then we can wrap this round. You will need to trim this down. Okay, and I just pinch those back together. But you do need a little bit longer to begin with, so that you've got enough to actually tie the knot in the ribbon. Open our clip, wrap that around that side. Add the glue there. Open our clip nice and wide, wrap that round. Now we've got a nice big juicy knot, and we've got a pretty twisted boutique. Once you're happy with your shape, because some people prefer them with the bigger loops at the top, some of them prefer them with what appears slightly bigger loops at the bottom. Once you're happy, I do tend to keep a little teeny bottle of hairspray on my desk to set things, and like I said, I normally have a little plastic tray so that I can put them in and set them and spray them how I want, just to give them a little bit more structure. You don't need expensive hairspray, you can just buy some of the store version brands, mate, as long as it's an extra strength one, just to give them a little bit extra boost. And there we go. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.